Okay, I have a box of paper that I need to burn, and so I'm just gonna throw it on the part of the garden that I haven't planted anything at, and then just burn it there. But I'm also gonna show you guys some of the soybeans that I planted the other day have already started sprouted, so I'm gonna show you guys those. And it's also not raining, so I might be able to show you guys a garden tour finally, hopefully. Watch it start raining, my luck.
I've been thinking about myself today.
It's not raining still. So we're gonna do a little garden tour of the garden, I guess. We have this front section where we just threw down mulch, and it was to kill the grass to get it ready for planting this year. Grass prospers. However, the dirt below the mulch is very good dirt. So it worked out. And then the grass that has popped up is pretty easy to just pull. We have some of the stuff is like we didn't plant it. It's just came from compost or what have you. Okay, so here we have this cherry tomato, which was not planted, it's just a volunteer. And then here, this whole area is where I planted the soybeans a couple days ago in the storm. And then right here and here, I don't remember how many I planted, but there's some tomatoes that our neighbor gave us. And then in the back you can see the corn, and then the plantains behind that, which I do need to harvest because they've already gone to seed. Same with over here, there's a ton of plantain. All of this is, plantain. And we have our corn back there. I think it'll be fine. Let's check. All right, so the old saying is knee-high by July. So let's check and see if it's knee-high, and it's mid-June. Or even close to being knee-high. Yeah. It's pretty good. Pretty close to being knee-high by July. So yeah, I think it'll continue to grow, and except this one, that's a corn that's not gonna be ready in time. It'll continue to grow and it'll be just fine. Okay, so we've got our corn growing, and then this little plant here, and this one, and then some over here. All of these are okra. Let's get a better view of those. So that guy, this little guy, those few like here and over there, those are okra. This one back here is okra. I don't know what that is. I didn't plant that. It's some type of cucurbit. So cucumber, melon, squash, something. But it's the only one, so I know I didn't plant it. And then we have carrots. So up here's carrots, and then here, over here, and over here, carrots. And then they even continue over here, carrots. We also have in here, okay, go away, bee. And here is, I don't know, Brussels maybe? I think it might be Brussels sprouts. Can you even see? It's like right in this clump of grass, which I should pull. All right, now you can see it a little better, but there's only one, or like one grouping, which I also wouldn't have done. I don't know what's happening here. This is where I planted the soybeans, and as you can see, some of them are already sprouting. So that's exciting. Quite a bit. Oh my goodness, quite a bit are sprouting already. That's wonderful, actually. So these I planted, this garden I planted probably 2 or 3 days ago, if that. And then same with this one. These are soybeans as well, and there's already a lot of sprouts. And then here, these tall babies, which you can't even see in frame. There we go. They are lettuce, like romaine. I don't know. I guess we just plant them too late, but we never have a good lettuce haul. They end up bolting and tasting bitter. Same with our kale. Our kale all year has tasted bitter no matter when we planted it, or like when we tasted it, it was still bitter. I don't know, but we're just gonna leave it, see what happens. And then on the other side of me, this is just like a little flower garden. We've got zinnias, and in the back here is borage, and then the hydrangea that was here when we moved here that wasn't doing anything until I chopped it all the way back. Then we have our brassica garden, which is just absolutely beautiful. Let me show you guys how tall and how big everything is. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys. Oh, please no. There's wasps in here, and I'm allergic to wasps, so let's hope nothing bad happens. So let's see. Please don't sting me. Oh, please don't. Okay. So this is how big everything is. It's huge. And like the flowers are taller than me, which isn't too hard to do. The leaves, please go away. The leaves are huge. Everything's just huge. It's all huge. So we're leaving these to seed. We've got some seed pods here. And once they dry, then we'll pick those and we'll have seeds for next year. There might be a possibility that if these live and the moths don't get them, we could use the leaves once it gets colder, but I don't know. And we have hostas down here and elephant ear. So if you didn't know, hostas are edible. So I wouldn't eat like these big leaves, but down here, like these little teeny tiny baby ones, or in the spring when they just shoot up, those are fine to eat. They're kind of like asparagus, I suppose. These are so fragrant. The broccoli, you can just smell it. I love the smell of broccoli. That's probably weird. People probably don't like the smell of broccoli. I do. I think it smells. These are the seed pods, by the way. So they're gonna dry and then we'll harvest those seeds. And then on the other side of so this is where the broccoli was, and then on the other side we have a beet plant, just one. It kind of popped up out of nowhere, but it's huge. It's all fallen over. So anywhere you see red is the beet plant, the singular beet plant. It's even all the way over there. But here's the actual beet. And so this is my hand compared to it. I can't even go all the way around it. It's so huge. And then it sprouted off a little baby beet. Oh my God, please go away. There's so many wasps. And over here we have nasturtium, I believe it's called. I don't know what's going on with it, but like it is not doing too hot. And then this one, same. So you can eat nasturtium. You can eat their leaves, the flowers. They taste like peppery, but they're tasty. Going back to the vegetable garden, I have a bunch of bush peas. So oh my goodness. So these all here are bush peas. And then down here, these little things that look like grass are leeks. But I don't know if those are gonna do much because they've been in the ground for a hot minute. We have some soybeans growing there, and then more soybeans growing here. This whole garden is soybeans, well, mostly. And we have garlic on here, the edge, and then onions over here, some kind of melon, more marigolds down here. And this garden's not doing too well. I don't know what's going on. I had lavender planted here, but it completely died. I don't know if one of the neighbor's stupid cats killed it, or if it's too close to the brick and it got hot. Don't know, but we have a rogue strawberry. Nobody planted that, yet there it is. These white flowers are carrots, carrot seeds. We used to have carrots there. We have calendula growing. So this little green patch right next to the flag is carnation. Same with this one, and then these are dianthus. I just think they smell really pretty. Over here we have my roses. So these my son got me for our family birthday. And then we have some pink roses. These strawberry vines came from probably like 3 strawberry plants. These are the 3 strawberry plants in question. Hostas, I'm not a fan of hostas, but they're edible, so we keep them. We have our sorrel, our sorrel patch here. We have our lamb's ear. We need to get more lamb's ear. Our bee balm, which I can't even get in frame. It's huge, ginormous. We have peppermint below that in a pot. It's kind of dying because it was in the sun, but if you're gonna grow peppermint, put it in a pot. Otherwise, you'll have it everywhere. We have grapes here, and we have Japanese beetles, which are invasive, so kill them. Another grape plant. We did have like 5 or 6 grape plants, but this is a Scuppernong. Such a funny name. So this melon plant is a volunteer. Nobody planted that. This is curly dock. This is just wild. No one planted that. My husband thinks that's a peach tree. I don't know. This is, so we didn't plant these, first of all. We planted like 4 or 5 plants over here, 4 or 5 plants, and then they've just all spread out of strawberry. We have thyme here, all by its lonesome, with rose bushes, blueberry, which don't produce at all. It's kind of annoying. And then this big one is a raspberry. This is the first year she's producing, and the berries are absolutely delicious. We have more Japanese beetles here. So we're gonna grab those and unalive them. Oh, here's more. I have to be careful in here because there's also some poison ivy somewhere. I don't know if my husband got it out, but there was some poison ivy and I'm very allergic. But yeah, this is all strawberry. We have oregano here, dill here, which I need to finish harvesting that. We have some nasturtium, funny enough, right here and here. No one planted it, don't know how it got there. We have onions here and here, more hostas. We have, what is this? Catmint or catnip, and the bees love it. So we keep it. I had to put, well, you can't hardly tell now because the plant's so huge, but I had to put these sticks up to keep the neighbor's cats from laying in it and killing it. Very, very annoying. Another flower, a fig tree right here. There's another fig tree somewhere around here. You know what? I think the other fig tree is, yep, right there. Amongst the, right here, the strawberry that is taking it over. These red plants are amaranth. They were just thrown out from seeds and they go all the way down this little fence that I need to finish making. And if we come in the woods, I think that's sumac, which is edible. Hang on, let's clarify. Not poison sumac. Don't eat poison sumac. These yellow flowers are tickweed, I believe, and then this is such a fun plant. Let me show you. So this plant is called a clitoria plant, and they're edible. And still in the forest, we have, well, more clitoria over here, more tickweed here, and then this is wild blueberry. If you have wild blueberry in your yard. It needs fire, so you need to do controlled burns at least once so that it'll fruit for you. And then we have poison ivy. So congratulations to us. So you can kind of see all of our fruit trees. So I'm gonna go through all of them. How pretty that is. Well, you can't see it. Our little sunflower. So this first tree that is hard to see is a cherry tree. And we have some cantaloupe growing around the base of it, which is from compost. We have tomato plants growing in between them. And then our peach trees, which this peach has cracked. I probably should pop that off since it's cracked already from all the rain. It's a peach tree with more strawberry plants growing around it. More strawberry plants, another peach tree. And peas, so we probably should come out and harvest the peas as well. This is a magnolia tree, which is also edible. A plum tree and more strawberries growing at the base of it. This is another persimmon tree. They're everywhere, all over. If you want one, let me know. Plum tree, more strawberries. We have a pear tree here, another persimmon tree, a hazelnut, pomegranate. This tree right here is a pecan. This is a pear, and then a cherry. Here's our sweet potatoes that I need to finish planting. As you can see, I did have holes, but then it started storming. We have more melon. I believe it's cantaloupe. And then there's some in the yard that I'm blocking so that we don't mow them. And then if we come to our side yard, we have even more persimmon trees. So this tree is a chestnut. Unfortunately, it's a Chinese chestnut. We have blackberries all here. Okay, I had to start over. I had to start again because my phone decided to fill up on storage. So we're back over here where I ended just now. It's a different day, but it's not raining yet. So we're gonna do this side of the yard, which is like wild stuff. We haven't planted any of this. This is just what's here. Okay, so on this side we have a lot of wild blackberries and persimmons. So this whole tree here is persimmon. These little trees, like this one and this, all of these are persimmons. I think I've showed this tree. This is an apple tree. This is one of our forests, and the previous owners dumped all of their trash here. I suppose they'd never heard of trash pickup. So they just dumped it in the woods, and so now all of our woods have like plastic and metal and like gas containers. So this one we planted and this one we planted, those are fig trees. This bush I just noticed, it's actually a beautyberry bush, which is pretty cool. And it's amongst our blackberries. These haven't fruited this year, so they'll probably fruit in the coming years. We have a lot of poke in our yard. Another persimmon tree. And then we have one of our blackberry bushes that has fruited this year. So it goes from here all the way over, all the way over to here. And then behind it is an elderberry tree. So these are the elderberries. And I'm going to, last year I harvested the flowers from them. I didn't do that this year, but this year I didn't harvest any flowers. It's a big tree. Keeps going up and up and up. And all those gnats. So yeah, that is our elderberry, and I'm gonna harvest all of the berries on this. Maybe not all, I'll probably leave some, but harvest a few of them. I can't remember what all this is called, but it is native, so we haven't completely chopped it down. We'll probably burn it over winter. This I've showed in a video before. This is greenbrier. It's edible. You would eat these tips or like when they first come up out of the ground. I could be wrong, but I don't think the red ones taste good. My husband is the one and my daughter are the ones that like them. This is our other blackberry bush. This is the one that the kids have been harvesting from because it has had quite a few blackberries on it this year, which is very exciting for them. This is our unintentional curly dock garden, which we've done nothing with. But yeah, I don't really need to do anything with it right now. So here's what the seeds look like when they're not completely dried out yet. And then what they look like when they are done so. So we have more persimmons here and persimmons here. Back here, I don't know if you can see it, but this tree above the pine, that is a wild cherry tree, I believe. And we have tons and tons, like right here, of muscadine or Mustang grape. We have more wild blackberries. This whole patch here is all wild blackberries. And then this tree up here is one of our mature persimmon trees. There's some persimmons like right up here. I'm gonna zoom in and see if you can see any. Yeah, so like, oh, right here are persimmons. Next to the persimmon tree is this tall tree. This is the mulberry tree right above the blackberry patch that I just showed you guys. It has had some mulberries on it this year, but they're so hard to get because this tree is so tall that we haven't been able to get much. So now we're back in like our forest, our woods. So we did plant some stuff here in the springtime, and one of the things that's surprisingly growing is down here. So these are walking onions. So we have some here, there, and they just keep going back here. That's why this is kind of knocked down. So they're walking onions. So when they, let's come down to this one. When they get their seed head, so these don't have a seed head yet, but when they do, they'll fall over just like this, and the seeds will fall wherever it lands, so here, and then it'll sprout more onions, and they just keep doing that over and over and over, so then you end up with walking onions. So all of this was cleared, but because of all of the rain this year, like this was flat to the ground. None of this was here, it was all dirt. But because of all of the rain this year, it has just popped up with everything. So back here, there are bugs everywhere. It's driving me nuts. Back here we have a lot of poke, like very thick stalks of poke that I'm not finding right now. We have a lot of poke, we have a lot of greenbrier, a lot of either muscadine or Mustang grapes, a lot of blackberry that I'm stepping over. We just have everything back here. Farther up in the woods we have asparagus growing. I don't feel comfortable going up there, especially when it's this dense, just because we have found snake skins, specifically copperhead snake skins. So I'm good. I don't need to see the asparagus growing. I can't do anything with it anyways because it's too young, so I don't need to see it. I'm good. I do not want to meet a copperhead. Other snakes, I'm fine meeting. Copperheads, timber rattlers. I'm good, solid on that. We also have a lot of poison ivy, so again, yay for us. Love that for me specifically. I'm trying to see if there's anything else we have planted sweet potato back here, but I don't know where they were planted at. We have loud neighbors, but who doesn't? Can't get rid of those, unfortunately. It's so obnoxious. I'm trying to see if there's anything else interesting that I can show you guys. There's not really. Not with everything grown up the way it is. But that was our garden. I'm pretty sure I showed you guys everything that we have this year. If you have any questions about anything that we have growing, or if you just have questions, then please ask. I'm happy to answer them. But I'm glad I finally got to do this since it has been raining for a year and a half. I love these little gumballs. They're green. I don't think I've ever seen green ones on the ground, at least. These are so cool. I'm gonna grab these and put them on our nature shelf. So yeah, I'm glad I finally got to do that. There's a bee flying around me. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, let me know and I'll be happy to answer them. I'm gonna go inside now because I'm mosquito bait. Hello, how are you? Hello? Oh no, come back, come back. Oh, it's a lightning bug. Come here, friend. Look, a lightning bug. Aw, hello, my good friend. He just came out of nowhere. He wants to be friends. We can be friends. It's so cute. Aw. Okay, now I'm gonna go in because I'm getting eaten up. So I'm gonna take these gumballs inside for the kids to see. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys later. Bye.